Eric here with Proud Counseling to talk about the dangers of social comparison when transitioning. A lot of times with the people that I work with that are transitioning, especially early on in a transition, but also this can show up at any point, is often people compare themselves to other people in the trans community. And they compare their transition with that person's transition and that person's presentation. So no good comes from that. A lot of pain can be generated. Feelings of low self-worth can come up, feeling not good enough, feeling like you're not going to get to that place that you want to get to in your transition. What to do when this happens. So first of all, I think where you start is just having some awareness around it. Start recognizing when you're comparing yourself to other people. Step 2, check it. Social comparison is poison. Got to remember that mantra. It's only poison. Nothing good comes out of it, but a lot of bad things can come from it. So actually say that to yourself. Whatever the situation is that's bringing it up, whoever you're comparing yourself to, whatever the medium is that you're doing that, oftentimes it's social media or it's an online, venue. Also put that into perspective too. People that are on social media or online, you don't know them, you don't know their story, you don't know everything that's entailed within their transition. So really, you can't compare yourself to them. And just in general, whatever is going on with them is not relevant to you. So check it. Remind yourself it's poison. Get yourself out of the situation. Put the phone down. The other sort of like remedy generally for social comparison and for like when you're feeling like resentful or you're feeling upset about things that you don't have is to change it around and to focus on what you do have and to practice some gratitude in that moment. So if the way that you're comparing yourself in that moment is related to transitioning and related to gender expression, turn it around and actually think of 5 things that you are grateful for in regards to not only who you are as a person, but who you are in regards to your transition, the things that are working well, the things that you are appreciative of, the things that are having you feel good about your transition. Channel some energy there. Because the other thing about social comparison is it leads to kind of like those thoughts of not feeling good enough, of wishing things were different, of wanting what somebody else has. Any time spent on those thoughts is really just wasted energy. And it's wasted energy that A, you could channel into something more productive, and B, it can also be sort of like a defense as a way to kind of stay in a stuck place. Because if I'm spending my time focusing on what I don't have and what I wish was different, if I put my energy there, I don't have to put energy into creating change and doing things differently. That's what you want to do in that moment, or that's what's going to be beneficial in that moment. So also, think about whatever's coming up for you in that moment, about what that thing is that you want, that you feel like you don't have. And first of all, check in with yourself. What's your why? Like, why do I want that thing? Where's that message coming from? Is that something that's important to me? Or is that something that somebody else or an outside voice has said it's something that I need or should have? If it's something that actually does matter to you, if it's a value that you hold, then channel some energy into thinking about, okay, so what is something that I can do? What's an action that I can take that is at least aligned with moving toward that thing that I want? Do that thing. Check out the video on action generating motivation. Take that step, do that thing. It will feel good. It's not only being productive, but it's taking a step toward that value that you have and that thing that you want. If you're focusing your energy on that, you're not going to have time to worry about other people and what they're doing. So In summation, social comparison, poison. It's especially detrimental for people that are transitioning. It's something to avoid. Limiting kind of like social media intake in general can be helpful for that. If you're not in a good place with your transition and you're not feeling good about where you are, don't channel energy into people that are in a different place than you are. And when it comes up, check it, focus on gratitude, and turn it into some action that you can take that's aligned with that goal that you want for yourself. Try these things out, see how they go. Feel free to reach out and share with me. I'll be curious. And just remember to focus on yourself. Don't worry about what other people are doing.